Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about an unboxing of a Randall Model 2 Fighting Stiletto. The history of Randall goes back to the late 30s. Bo Randall was a man that started this company, and ever since then they've had it as a family-run operation. After Bo Randall's passing, his son and grandson continued the family trade along with 20 other craftsmen, producing about 8,000 knives per year out of a shop on South Orange Blossom Trail. I actually went to this shop, and unfortunately they were moving their showroom to a new location, and I was not able to see their museum, which has some of the largest collections of knives in the world. I placed the order for the Model 2 on November 21st, 2014, my wedding anniversary, and I had a shipping estimate of August 30th, 2018, about 4 years later. And I believe around June of 2018, I got a letter from Randall saying that the shipment was delayed for another 6 months to April of 2019. At this point, I was waiting 4 years. What's another 6 more months? When I placed the order for the Model 2 back in 2014, the price was $380. And today, the price has jumped to $445 with no etching or customization. And as of today's recording, if you order a Randall, it'll take 5 years to get it. In comparison, my father would order Randalls back in the 80s and receive them in 6 months. So finally the day arrives, I get the package, and now we're going to do the unboxing. So here we have a few Randalls of my father's that he passed down to me. This one is the Model 8. It is a buffalo horn handle and a compass at the bottom, and etched on the side is a buffalo. It's beautiful, very nice knife, good fisherman knife. This is the knife I grew up with, the Model 16 Diver. This is one of the strongest knives I've ever had. It's full tang, micarta handle, brass hilt. If I could ever say I've owned an indestructible knife, it has to be this one. I've used this so many times, and yeah, it's all scratched up, but it's just a workhorse. This is the Model 12 with deer antler handle. This is probably the nicest Randall that we owned. This one definitely reminds me of my father. He would use this one a lot when we would go camping, and just a beautiful knife. I love the Bowie style knives. And this one is a little different. This is not a Randall, but this is a Jimmy Lyle. Jimmy Lyle was the creator of the Rambo knives, Rambo 1 and Rambo 2. This particular one is called the Slide 2. These were a more practical version of the ones that were made for the movies. The ones that were made for the movies were 14 inches long. They were pretty big knives. So now we come to the unboxing, and this is what the box looks like when it comes. For you that are ordering your Randalls, when you see the box that day, you'll be, I'm sure, as excited as I was. And I did have a little trouble opening the box because I couldn't figure out how it opened. As you can see here, I had to speed up the video a little. But I eventually get it open. So here's a little thing. It does take 5 years to order a Randall. Now, you order one, you customize it, it takes a long time. But when you think about it, when you finally do receive that knife, you have to think, well, 5 years ago, you ordered the knife. Where were you 5 years ago? How old are you 5 years ago? What was going on? And you kind of compare that to where you are now in life. So the wait is kind of like the journey. I mean, and at first it was like, wow, I got to wait the 4 years to get this. But, you know, I was myself personally in a different house, a different situation. I was married to my wife 5 years back then. It was our anniversary when I ordered it. And now I've just had our 10-year anniversary. So, you know, I was 5 years younger back then. So it's a journey when you order a Randall, and you know, that's part of, I guess, the mystique that it has nowadays. So the sheath nowadays is a little different than it was back then. Not much has changed. But the buttons now have the Randall logo on them, which is really nice. The other ones did not. And in the back, you'll see it has a number, 2-7, which means a Model 2 7-inch blade. And the sheaths, they just smell of leather. I mean, once you take it out for the first time, they just like that deep, rich leather smell. It's delicious. And we're getting closer. Comes with a little pamphlet from Randall telling you how to care for the knife. Now it's finally here. I let out a breath. It had finally made the 4.5-year journey into my hands. This is the Randall Model 2 Fighting Stiletto in a 7-inch blade. Leather wrapped handle, brass double hilt, and duraluminum butt cap. This is the knife that I pined over when I was a kid in the Randall catalogs and wished that we had one. But that's okay, because now we do. Even after all these years, Randall maintains an excellent level of craftsmanship. There are no flaws whatsoever on this knife. It is just, it's perfect. It really is. So now she joins the collection. Well, thank you very much for watching this video. I had a really fun time unboxing this knife and thinking about, again, what happened in the last 4.5 to 5 years, the journey it took to get here. And of course, I thought, well, you know, I might need another one to pass the time for the next 5 years. And that's what I did. I bought another one, Model 13, Arkansas toothpick. This one I highly customized, like the way you see in the picture with the black sheath. So we should have an unboxing 5 years from now. And I got plenty other knives maybe that I will be reviewing soon. So stay tuned for that. And if you do decide to order a Randall and wait the 5 years, then I wish you well on your journey. And I'm sure your unboxing will be just as exciting as mine was. Thank you.